You can never imagine how terrifying poverty can be. The little girl before you is so poor that she can only eat wild greens every day, even poisonous mulberry leaves. But she has no other choice. If she doesn't eat these things, she will only starve to death. The girl is already 9 years old. She started living alone at the age of 6. Since her parents left, she has had to survive on wild greens. Sometimes the neighbors, seeing her plight, will give her leftover food. This month, however, has been particularly fortunate for her. The neighbor's corn has grown very well, and they've ground a lot of cornmeal, even giving her 5 pounds of it. The girl is now sprinkling handfuls of cornmeal into the pot. After cooking with boiling water, the cornmeal turns into a pot of thick corn porridge. This porridge doesn't taste very good. It's very dry and gritty. But the neighbor, being thoughtful, added some white sugar to the porridge. With this added sugar, the girl finds the porridge less difficult to swallow. It's a small, sweet addition to her suffering life. When the water used to cook the cornmeal evaporates, she must constantly stir the porridge in the pot to prevent it from burning and sticking to the bottom, or even burning through the pot. Her home has very few utensils, and the pot is the only one she has. If this pot breaks, she'll have to cook on stones. Watching the girl's thin figure sitting by the creek, skillfully preparing lunch, you can't help but feel a pang of sorrow. After the corn porridge is done, the girl runs excitedly to the neighbor's vegetable garden. The neighbor had invited her to pick a vegetable from the garden. Using her experience, she quickly chooses a large radish and uses all her strength to pull it out. Seeing the radish, the girl shows a happy expression. This radish is undoubtedly a feast for her, adding a new dish to her monotonous menu. By the river, she washes the dirt off the radish, then cuts off the radish greens with a sickle. The radish greens can be saved for the next meal. After washing, she places the radish in a basin and simply cuts a piece off to eat. That's right, it's that simple. No seasoning needed, not even cooking, just cut and eat. After 2 hours of hard work, the girl finally enjoys a warm lunch. There are a total of 4 dishes, but 2 of them are leftovers from the neighbors: corn porridge and onion tomato stir-fry. The wild greens and radish are her own preparation. This might be the best meal she's had in months. Although the food has no seasoning or oil, she eats it all up, leaving nothing behind. She knows that in this mountain, every bit of food is hard-earned and should not be wasted. Wasting food today might mean not having enough to eat tomorrow. After putting a small piece of radish into her bowl, she sits on the ground and starts eating. She mixes a bit of everything so that the taste won't be too monotonous. Looking at the food in her bowl, the most nutritious part is certainly the corn porridge. She eats this every day, but she doesn't seem to show signs of malnutrition. This is something to be thankful for. As she eats, the girl appears to be lost in thought. Perhaps by making her simple meals seem richer, she is reminiscing about the past, the rich meals when her parents were still around, the love of her parents, the home she once had.